G'day there, podcaster. We heard from some people with some unreal rude tattoos this evening. We also put Belle through her paces in a flight crash simulator. I think she was about to have a panic attack. Very close to having one. How close, Belle, out of 10?
11. Nah, it was fine. I was going to say I weed myself, but I feel like that's too graphic.
Way to hype it up.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think I was doing a
wasn't
pretty
actually
good
really
job,
listening.
and now, I sort of got that. No. I don't even want to listen to this podcast. Trust me. That's I don't know what you were doing there, but it's No, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it.
Dude, I'm always paying attention.
Thank you. I should have asked you.
No, literally today in the
Should have known.
office,
Ben and Liam. It used to be Ben and Liam. We were always paying attention. 10 years was never an issue.
I was talking to Ben today, and then I asked him a question, and he was looking at me in the eyes, and he said, "Sorry, I wasn't listening to you."
Yeah, it's called an awesome joke.
Legend. There's more of that sort of gear. Actually, Ben makes a really funny joke near the end there. You'll love
It
it.
was a little inappropriate.
It was a bit inappropriate. Yeah, they might actually make us cut it out.
Previously on Ben, Liam and Belle.
I unfortunately stumbled across my mum's 50 Shades of Grey book next to her in her bedside table.
At least it was a sexy book. Like if it was like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe or something, you'd be like, what's going on?
And now, live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Belle.
Mr. Dumbness, do you have a thing, Mr. Dumbness?
On Nova.
Good evening, Australia.
I tell you what, this story is incredible. Have you seen this? Liam Neeson is helping an Australian family sell their home. So they know him somehow. They've called in a favour, and he has used his voice in the realestate.com video to sell their house in Melbourne.
Hi, Leanne. I got the perfect home for you in Waverley Park.
Waverley Park. Listen, man, I'm shooting a movie at the moment. Do a video and send it to me.
Sure.
It's so-
Horrible acting.
It's funny when there's someone who's like an award-winning actor, and then just a bloke selling a house. Like it's like you can see like the difference between the two.
That's cute, though.
Yeah, and amazing that he actually did it. What a legend. But this is the thing. The news hasn't picked this up, but Liam is also the real estate agent for this place. Like he must have owed him a big favour, and he's not having as much success with that.
Hello there. This is Liam Neeson speaking.
Oh, g'day, mate. My name's Trevor.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Yep, just going to stop you there, mate. Just wanted to inquire about the property on Gertrude Street.
Oh, right. Sorry, yes. I assumed you were an Albanian gangster who had kidnapped my daughter for sex trafficking.
Why would you think that?
No reason. Why don't you swing by tomorrow at 11 a.m.?
Hey,
Who are you? What are you doing here?
What are you doing? It's Trevor.
Oh, my apologies. I thought you were an Albanian gangster.
I know, you said that already.
I'm a little jumpy on account of the fact I've acquired a very particular set of skills.
You literally told me to be here at 11 a.m.
Let's start the tour. The home boasts 4 generous-sized bedrooms, with plenty of room under the beds to hide from Albanian gangsters trying to traffic you and your family.
What is wrong with you?
Look, do you want the house or not?
I haven't even seen the bathrooms yet.
If you make an offer now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
We'll take it.
You're listening to Young Kings, Ben and Liam. Oh, yeah, Belle's there too.
13-24-10. What did they tell you in sex ed?
Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die. Just don't do it, promise? Okay, everybody take some rubbers.
Amazing. And the sad reality is that line from Mean Girls is so not that far from reality, especially for us growing up. Sex ed was just so like, all right, don't do it, or you'll do it and you'll have a baby and that's it. And this is like so telling because I saw this post online and it had me in like fits of laughter. So this girl posted online and she said, I thought women had their periods forever. When my first period stopped, stay with me here, I assumed the neighbour's dog impregnated me when I pet him. For a month, I believed myself to be carrying a half human, half dog baby. This is all because of my Catholic school sex ed in the 90s.
That's not how it works.
No, it's not how it works.
Oh.
Well, how is there half dog men around?
But it's incredible. 13, 24, 10. What did they tell you in sex ed? I mean, mine was pretty shallow as well because I remember growing up as a kid. You know, in movies, when you watch like sex scenes in movies, and it seems like they always cut like they're about to do it, and then it cuts, and then they just wake up in the bed. So I thought, oh, you just must pass out every time.
Yeah, you do.
Which is accurate for some men, I think. Tiffany in Brisbane, good evening. What did they tell you in your sex ed?
My school decided to have a sex ed just before we finished because of schoolies, and they were showing us the female sheath things, and then they proceeded to show us how to DIY one if we couldn't find one by cutting up a condom, and we went through like sexual arts and crafts.
What?
Yeah, because the sheath is like the thing you put on your down under.
Yeah.
For ladies, and they were like, "Oh, if you don't have one on hand, we're going to show you how to cut a condom to make one."
But then
DIY.
wouldn't you just use the Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know.
Never heard of a sheath before.
Yeah, neither have I.
Like a reverse condom.
Yeah, what is
Well,
that?
yeah, it's like a girl version, but then like, wouldn't you just, if you've got the condom, you just use that?
Yeah, I don't know why you're MacGyvering it so hard. It's not there. Also, I feel it would really take the heat out if you're like, just wait there a second. You get your arts and crafts out, your pipe cleaners and your scissors. Just a minute. Just to have to fold it in a couple more places.
D in Sydney on 13, 24, 10. What did they tell you in sex ed?
Well, this was in Turkey because I grew up there till high school, and they said that once you get married, you'll just automatically fall pregnant.
All right. So they left the bit out. Yeah, okay, yeah.
You are the Virgin Mary.
I love the ones where they just don't want to say the details of how it happens, so they just lie.
And that's the thing. Like, I remember the guy that we had, he was not the man for the job. I can tell you, like, he was feeling awkward, and I get it because he's talking to year sevens about, you know, that thing that is for adults, but you'd have to know about it. But
Yeah, you sound like him at the moment. You're not saying it.
Okay, well, you know. I didn't have a good education, Belle, so I can't talk about it.
Chanel, good evening. What did they tell you in sex ed?
Hi, I went to a Catholic high school, so we got 1 hour of sex ed for our whole high school journey.
Oh, good.
The girls got told literally nothing except about the societal pressures there are, but the boys were segregated, and they were told that if they self-pleasure too much, when the time comes to actually do the deed, they won't actually know how to do it.
Right. And I bet
so
that would have slowed them down, eh? Those year 8s and 9s. I bet they really would have gone, that's a great point. Yeah, I should really take that on board.
Charlie in Sydney, a good evening on 13, 24, 10. What did they tell you in sex ed?
So primary school, like year 6, so we had boys and girls class, but they made us watch The Miracle of Birth, and we ended up having one of the guys run out and spew.
Hang on, is the Miracle of Birth? Because that's what I think I was talking about. It was like a really old, like it was. Feels like it was filmed on a shoe, and it was like literally. That's what it was. I remember, like, because that's the only time I've seen it. I haven't had kids myself. But they literally just show you, like, here you go, you're in year 7. Watch a woman from 30 years ago giving birth.
But that's not
it's a close-up. It's not what you need to see, that's for sure. You're just, I think the idea of it is it's supposed to scare you as a kid. You're just like, I'm not ready for that. I don't want that. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
Gosh.
You know?
Thank you, Charlie.
The boy who lived, come to die. I think I'll leave the impressions to Liam.
Ben, Liam and Belle here on your Wednesday night. Across Australia, you are tuned into Nova.
Belle, you're a nervous flyer, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah, very nervous. We were on a flight together yesterday, actually, for work. And I found it interesting because you were sitting in an emergency row.
Yes.
They literally ask you if you are willing and able. Are you either of those things?
I'm able. Oh.
No. The answer is no. So why did you take the emergency exit?
Because you get more leg room.
Oh,
obviously.
Okay, you get more leg room. Do you? You're just putting a whole plane's lives at risk just for a bit of leg room.
Actually, it's funny that you bring it up because You know when they do the thing, the run through?
Mm.
I could not hear what the guy was saying yesterday at all.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Okay.
and then at the end he went, all right, thanks, guys, and then walked away. And I turned to the guy next to me and said, I didn't hear any of that.
Well, that is interesting, Belle, because we are about to simulate an emergency landing procedure.
No, please don't know, because I'll have like a full panic attack.
Just so you know what to do if you ever decide you want legroom again. We are now on the plane.
I hate that sound.
Belle, what is the first thing you should do if the seatbelt sign comes on and the plane is preparing for an emergency?
Start sweating. Wait, I'm preparing for an emergency?
Yes.
Breathe slower.
No. You remain seated and keep your seatbelt on tightly. Very 101.
Yeah, but do you know that people, when they die in an airplane, if you're strapped into your seat, they find bodies like still strapped in the seats?
Oh, no.
No, stop!
One of the wings has just caught fire. This is really serious. In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, what should you do if you're seated in the emergency exit row, Belle? Belle, what do you do if you're in the row? What do you do? It's an emergency!
I don't know.
You put on your own oxygen mask and then you help others. Everyone knows that.
You got flashing lights on you.
Oh, God! The other wing has just caught fire. And now the plane is aggressively shaking. And yes, producer Ben is shaking your seat to simulate the experience. We also have flashing lights in the studio. We need to crash land. How do you open the emergency exit door?
I don't know.
How do you do it?
Flight attendant
You were told yesterday.
A flight attendant will do it.
No, you push the exit door outward and then you pull the handle open. Simulation over. Fail. Everyone dies because of you.
Everyone's going to die anyway. There's no chance that you're going to survive if you start falling.
If you were willing and able, there would be a chance. So the next time they say, do you want the emergency exit row? You say, give it to Ben and Liam. Because
shush.
You know, I'm cooped up there at the back next to a baby.
And I did
you're
say to you-
living the life of Larry. And here's the thing, I'm willing and I'm able. I hope something happens when I sit in those. You know what I mean?
If you put on our podcast as you go to sleep, this one's for you. Oi, stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
All right, bit of a long one at the moment. 13, 24, 10. What's the weird thing your partner does that you're kind of not okay with? Just a little weird thing they do. Because yesterday, I was with my partner, Christian, and his phone pinged. And he was like, hey, can you just check who that is for me? Green flag, always. And I was like, yeah, sure, man. So I got his phone, and I looked, and I was like, oh, it's a message from Brian. In my head, I was like, who's Brian? And he goes, oh, Brian? What's Brian saying? And I was like, who's Brian? And he goes, my mate in the US. And I was like, you got a mate in the US? And he goes, yeah, in the group chat. What group chat? He goes, oh, the group chat I got that we talk about sport. He's in a random group chat with people, men, from all around the world, 40 dudes in a group chat, and they just talk about sport. He's never met these men. They are from, like I said, all around the world. They join this man chat and they all chat about like footy or the NFL or basketball or soccer, and it's like Omegle but in a group chat. I find it so creepy.
Yeah, I'm looking at Ben and he's looking at me and we're looking at you and we're looking at each other and I know you think it's crazy and I'm looking at Ben and he's thinking, hell yeah, brother, and I am too.
I'm wondering if we can get an invite to that group
That
chat.
sounds pretty good. That Brian guy seems like you'd have some good insights and
Just keeping
hunting tips
keeping
as well, you know
across
what I mean?
sport, you know, what's happening in the NFL.
I'm in one.
These people.
I got a chat.
What chat are you
The slot machine.
The hell is that?
Arne Slot is the manager for Liverpool. Mm-hmm. And before that it was called Kloppaholics Anonymous. And it's Jurgen Klopp was the coach back. And so we just and we're just like chatting about games. It's just good.
Hang on, so who's in the chat?
How many slotaholics have you got in there?
Just be careful there, yeah. I reckon there's probably 27 or something. Just sort of scattered around.
Where, like, because Christian got his, I was like, where did you find this chat? He's like, I don't know, on the internet. What?
Do you know the band Polish Club?
Yeah.
They're in it.
That's
Do you know Winston Surf Shirt?
yeah.
They're in it. And then just random, like people.
Belle, it's just dudes
Yeah.
on the internet talking to other dudes.
Especially because when you're watching the game, and for me, I watch a lot of Premier League early in the morning, it's sometimes nice to have someone to... You're just going like, oh, that was ridiculous. And like, what's the ref? You know,
I said
like,
to him, I was
it's good.
like, what do you do in this chat? And he was like, well, during the game, we just talk about the goal that was just scored.
It's
We talk
good.
about-
It is good. Yeah.
What? Get real friends for that.
You know what? Sometimes I do. If someone's made a really good comment in my group chat, I will text that to other friends of mine. They'll be like, you see that? And I'm like, yeah, man. Like, yeah. And I'll use someone else's take.
Jade joins us in Melbourne. What's the weird thing your partner does?
Hey guys. So my partner, after he gets home from a long day at work, will go to the fridge, get a tub of butter, go to the pantry, get a tub of peanut butter, and just take one huge scoop of the butter, then another huge scoop of the peanut butter, and walk around sucking on that spoon like a dummy for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. See, and I kind of get the peanut butter thing. And I know people do it with Nutella and they eat the spreads. The butter's very confusing.
Oh, I'm a big butter guy. I get that. Like peanut butter with butter, it just takes the edge off the peanut butter.
Yeah, but a spoon of it?
It feels like
a whole spoon.
Jade,
Yeah.
he is not going to be around much longer. That is like artery galore.
Does he work out, Jade?
Look, yeah, he's fit. Like, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. It is a little bit of an ick, but like, yeah, but
maybe if you could say, look, babe, you know, I get you've had a long, hard day at work. You know, you're fit, you keep yourself. Could we maybe do peanut butter and margarine? And he'll probably say no, but it's worth a shot, you know.
Maybe a spoon over a tablespoon. Maybe that's a subtle way.
There you go. Yeah, that is compromise. That's what marriage is all about.
Ben in Melbourne, what's yours?
My wife, she just leaves the door open when she's on the toilet. Doesn't matter what it is. Number one, number two, she just leaves the door open.
Yeah,
It
cop
does my
that.
head in.
Do you guys close the doors or do you leave it open?
I close the door, yeah.
Of course I close the door.
Right. Oh, I
Yeah.
don't. I'm with your wife, Ben.
Actual?
Nah.
How hard is it to shut the door?
Shut the door,
just,
bro.
I just walk in, walk out. Like,
Where's the mystery?
Yeah, I know.
there's no mystery. Christina in
Hang on,
Melbourne.
you've been with your partner for how long?
Yeah.
And you're just
Well, he does the
shitting
same.
in the.
I don't care.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
We
Ben's
talk.
been married for longer than I have, but I'm like, I hope that's long, long in the
Oh,
future.
no, we have like full conversations.
No. I hide. I got to run out for a bit and then run into the toilet quickly and just I pretend to get out the door with the keys.
Christina in Melbourne, good evening. What's the weird thing that your partner does?
Hi. So my boyfriend, when he cuts his nails, he'll then line up the cuttings on his desk and they sit there for days and days and days.
That's weird.
Like a serial killer. Like he takes a little token from each kill. It's like, yes. Okay, Alana in Sydney. This is a weird thing your partner does. What is it?
My partner takes every single phone call, like anything that can be solved with a text message, he has to make a phone call about it.
I love that you think that's weird.
Yeah. Does he? Is he also one of those people that just answers a call, just no matter the situation?
No, I screen everything. I just say yes in a text message, but everything he takes, he loves speaking on the phone. He really, really, really enjoys it. It's sick.
That's
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
it is.
sweet.
Yeah, I get it. It's a bit time wasty though, and I feel like his friends, even though they'd appreciate it a lot, they'd also, oh god, it's Tony again.
Zoe in Melbourne, what's your partner doing?
Hey guys, my partner actually talks about you guys like your best mate. He often say to me,
not weird.
he'll say to me, Liam said this today, and he does know like two other Liams. And I'll be like, so is it Liam that you work with? He's like, well, no, obviously it's Ben, Liam, and Belle.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
like, of course.
Zoe, who's your partner? What's his name?
His name's Daniel. He's actually in the car now.
Oh, Daniel, how you doing?
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, pretty good.
It's your best mates, Daniel. Oh, that's
sweet. Oh, thanks, guys. That's actually really lovely.
I'm happy
Love
that
listening to you guys. It's great.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it, man.
I'm going to give you a prize because you have bribed us. I'm going to give you this is a prize worth $300. I'm going to give you a pack of Tribe skincare, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. Thanks for getting involved. Skincare products for sensitive skin from Tribe.
You like that feeling in your ear holes? That's the Ben, Liam and Belle podcast.
We want to know on 13 24 10, what and where did you get a rude tattoo? Maybe it was on yourself. Maybe it was a story you heard from a friend. If they got a rude tattoo, give us a buzz, 13 24 10, because there's a video doing the rounds of a tattoo artist who is telling a story about a rude tattoo she did.
I was this girl and she was like egging her boyfriend on, like, you should get a tattoo on your and we're all laughing about it. And by the time I'd finished her tattoos, I was like, no, I think I want it. I want a tattoo on my I'm like, okay, well, let's do it. And so he got like the outline of a little wave because he wanted to tell people, hey, do you want to ride the wave?
Cool, dude.
God.
Really cool, dude.
You get it? Because there's a wave on it?
But it's kind of a little bit endearing only because it's not like rude in the sense that it says something rude. It's just like, if you looked at it, you're like, oh, it's a little wave, but it has a rude meaning.
You want to ride the wave?
Hey, you like surfing? No. Oh. like when his pickup line doesn't work. Cowabunga, dude.
13 24 10, rude tattoos. We have done this before, actually.
Yeah.
We got an incredible call.
We really did. The person didn't give us their name. They were a mother, and they shared their rude tattoo with us.
My 5 adult children don't know I have this tattoo. I got a tattoo 8 months ago with some vouchers the kids bought for me on my left buttocks. I've got Spank Me.
Are you single?
No,
Dear
and
me.
he loves it.
I'm sure he does.
I love that as well. Like, hey, Mum, you use that voucher yet? Nah, just saving it up. I'll get around to it at some point.
Kelly in Melbourne, rude tattoos. This was your sister's ex-boyfriend? What was it?
He had tattooed on his bottom lip, F off. And on his nipples, he had one with hot and one with cold.
Okay, so I get the F off thing if you like. What do you think about that? And he's like, pulls the lip down.
Yeah.
Tells him where to
Is
stick
that
it. But
cool, though?
no,
Like,
it's not
if
really.
someone did
No,
that
it's
to
not.
me-
It's not cool, but I can see how it would be used. But what's the hot and cold? Like, I don't get that.
It was just a tosser.
Oh, okay. yeah. That explains it, Kelly. Debbie joins us now. Rude tattoo.
My uncle was in the Navy and he has many tattoos, but the two that might interest you the most are he has a devil that shovels coal on his bum and it goes into a certain spot.
Yeah.
And at the front end, he has a spider that grows.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Sorry, what was it? At the front,
He's
has
got a
a...
spider that grows. I don't want to see the spider grow. I don't want to see that.
How does that...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
All right.
don't want to think about it.
It only grows one... Yeah.
You want to see daddy long legs? Nah.
Oh.
It's about to make a web.
Okay.
Spiders make webs.
Okay,
Ben said it,
okay.
Ben said
It was good, but I'm distancing myself from it. You know what I mean? It was very good, though. Oh, Monica, I'm sorry about that. An old workmate of yours had a rude tattoo.
Yep, an old workmate had a dragon. He referred to it as fire-breathing dragon in his downstairs area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same
Well, it's
thing.
not breathing fire, though, is it?
Pain ones, aren't we?
Pain ones, yeah, for sure. Spiders, dragons.
I've actually just thought of one. Could you do, like, Spider-Man's hand?
You could.
You could if
I
you wanted
suppose,
to,
yep.
yeah.
Up and away, web. Yep,
Absolutely.
You could do a bit of that. Daisy, this is your husband. You married someone with a rude tattoo.
I did marry someone with a rude tattoo. So my husband has a tattoo of a banana right next to his banana.
When you say next to, are we talking on or whereabouts?
Not on his banana,
Uh-huh.
but you wouldn't be able to see it unless he took his undies off.
So what's the point? He's just got a banana there. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he doesn't, so we had that caller before, he's like, ride the wave. Like, he doesn't say, like, up for monkey business or want to peel the banana or anything like that, does he?
Not to me.
Okay,
No,
that's
we
probably
wouldn't
a
be
good
married
thing.
if he'd used
Yes,
that.
no. Yeah, no, I'd imagine so. Always good when you get an anonymous call in Melbourne. This is your friend. What have they got?
Hi. On their hoo-ha,
they have hot and another word for cat.
Okay, yep. Another word for cat. Yep, yeah.
okay,
Thanks for giving it to us in riddle form.
Yeah.
Obviously a bit more appropriate that way, but that is interesting. And what is this character like? Are they, are they a promiscuous type of person, or are they just like a librarian and you'd never know?
No. In her 20s she was, but I'm not sure about in her 50s.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. That's the thing with tattoos, eh?
Sounds fun.
Stick around. Jade in Sydney, you've got a mate with a rude tattoo.
Yeah, my friend's mate has, it's got Chinese writing. It's supposed to say peace, love, and hope, and it says Fat Buddha Man, and he had no idea.
Oh, I'm sure they do that all the time. It's
I
like,
know, I felt so bad. Some random
Amazing.
came up to him and just told him.
Fat Buddha Man.
Fat Buddha Man. Yep.
and as he walked out of that tattoo studio, they would have been laughing. This
So
guy
funny.
sucked in.
Donna, what about you? You got yours on your 50th birthday. You decided to get a rude tattoo.
Yes, I've got a stick man with a lawnmower going to mow the veggie patch.
That's cute.
And do you sort of shave? You leave it all there and you shave where the lawnmower is?
Oh, I shaved the whole lot. But
Oh,
a lot of people can verify because when I have a couple of drinks, I show them.
Oh. Donna's fun at parties.
And that's it.
Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.